What's going on, everybody? It's CryptoVision here, back again with another crypto market update. Today's video, per premium member request, we're going to be checking out XDC. So if you like today's video, hit that like button, subscribe for more. Let's get into it. So XDC here, on the weekly chart, looks pretty good. I'm going to add something down through here. Let's get this taken care of. Oh, green, perfect. We'll keep it at green. I was expecting white, but the last one must have been green that I made. Cool. So we got, cupping into. I just kind of wanted to have that illustration. Now you kind of got this W. All right, kind of got this W cupped right into it, almost like a slanted W. What do we got right here? All right, that's the idea. That's the idea. You break through, you're off to the races. You come right there here. That's it. It's over. You got to do a whole nother downward trend. You got to do a whole nother one of these, at least. All right, if you can't get above on this right here, then you need to come back down, do the same thing all over again, and then go up. Like a cup and handle kind of appearance, something like that. So that's kind of what it's at right now. I do think this is an A, B, C, just because of the wave. Supposedly, if this was a 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Your fourth wave termination cannot close below your wave 1 high. Okay, so you're looking at a B, C, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, coming down. So it looks like you have a 1, 2, big 1, 2, big 1, 2. Okay, and so what that means is you theoretically could come all the way down to 3 cents and still be fine. That's what that means. I know it's not what a lot of people want to hear, but you've already kind of established yourself that you're not in a fourth wave, so you can come all the way down. I mean, technically you can come all the way down for a double bottom as long as you don't close down below here. You're fine. But I digress. Let's throw some levels up on here. It's 382. We're looking for that 382. Ooh, that 618 is pretty. That's pretty nice. Let's see if that lines up with anything. Ooh, do we want to move it and groove in just slightly? Do we want to move that up slightly? I know the fib levels have certain, this is the fib level, but I also like, just, eye test, basic eye test level as well. And I guess I can throw this on here, this 886. I'm going to put this red. I'm going to see if any of these smaller, retracements show anything different. Wait, are these not on the hourly? They are. Perfect. Okay, cool. So let's do that. And then, I kind of do want to make this white. So we're going to put our extension on here, our extension. By the way, if you're not subscribed, please check. About 60% of you guys aren't subscribed. It's free for you. It helps out the channel a ton. Just want to point that out there. 786 is above the trend line. So making sure that this is closed above. Do not wick up to your 786. That would be terrible. You come up through here and you wick above. You think you're getting above it, you wick above, and then you slam back down. That would be absolutely terrible. That would. Yeah, you want to get up through here, close, and do something like that, and then go. That's what you want to do. So, yeah. So that's what you want to do. We're checking out the 1272. What is it, a 900 million? 930. We'll go 1272. We'll go 1618, and then the 2. We'll do the 2. Yeah, 2 extension. Something like that. Okay, so in terms of, where Where did you bounce last? That's going to be resistance for sure. Yes, it will be. Yep. It sure will be. Yeah. Okay. So, that's what we got so far. Let's go ahead and check out, what we've done through here. So, we've already done that. Let's do this. Where is the next possible retracement? Pardon me. 1272 is all the way down right at, that's exactly what we talked about. Not exactly, but pretty close. Okay, so we'll leave that on. That's almost like worst case scenario. Down to 2.9. Come back down through here. That'd be bad. That'd be, what everyone is expecting. Come back down. Not everybody, but a lot of people are expecting like a bear market kind of situation. Things like that. So, in terms of the B wave, where did the B wave get? To the point? Not to the 0.5, maybe to the 0.5. Just under the 0.5. Okay, healthy B wave. Healthy. I like that. And then for this low to high, 1272. You're already down below the 1. Kind of. That'll give an area. Again, this is calling for like lower, like almost like a double bottom. It's almost calling for like a double bottom. Nothing like that for real. What about through here? What is this? There you go. Okay. Cool. So we got some levels. Got some levels to the downside. We got some levels to the upside. Levels to the upside, you're looking at 21 cents, 26 cents, 31 cents. You're currently at 5 cents, right? This isn't financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. These are just my ideas, okay? You've got some heavy resistance up above, right? With an area that you're really trying to close above. You're really trying to close above 15.2. Really trying to get above there, okay? Levels to the downside, you got 4.2, 3.6, and 2.6. But the way that this channel works is we're not even thinking about this down through here. We're not even thinking about this up here. We're thinking about this level and this level. And you're right in between. You're right at the middle. Okay. That almost looks like 50%. That really does. Yeah, that's almost 50%. 50% is right there. Almost 50%. So, right in the middle, smack dab middle. Let's go look at some indicators to see what we're doing. So, there we go. We have that you're probably the most oversold you've ever been. Probably. That's kind of the theme for a lot of these cryptos is most oversold you've ever been or close to it. Yeah, most oversold. Every single time you've seen a bounce. Doesn't have to be the largest bounces, but it's still a bounce, right? It's still a bounce. 96%. That went all the way up 385%. If you down through there, this is a bounce. It led to, this move, 154%, which then led to this move, which is 400%. So there's big moves through here. This looks like down through here looks like the only ones that, weren't moves. Or right here. Kind of right down through here. But you're kind of finding a bottom. Kind of like down through here. Just we're gonna check that out actually. We're gonna see how low this actually got down to. Pretty freaking much. Yeah, pretty much. That, do we have no bullish divergence? Not yet. Let's see, maybe we do over here. Nope, but it's okay. You're at a 0 at your stochastic. You're way oversold. So people that are claiming, you're gonna get way lower. You're gonna go lower, lower, lower. It's like you're way oversold. You've been oversold. You have a 3-wave move on your RSI. I don't know what else to tell you, right? You got a 3-wave move on your RSI. You're way oversold. You have a green dot on the weekly. You're kind of just building, going sideways now, which is nice. And so let's go check in and see what we got. I mean, then you come into the daily, and the daily looks really good. Daily looks really good. That candle looks good. I kind of want to see, just in general, what we got. That almost. I mean, that really could be a 1-2. Let's see through here real quick. I do want to see, because you got, it's like a 1, 2, A, B, C, 3, 4, 5. Because if not, then you got a truncated 5th, or this could be, your 1, 2. Always got to look at it from both sides, right? Always got to look at it from both sides. It qualifies as a 1, 2. Qualifies. Big 1, 2 for your C wave. Qualifies. I mean, look how high. Just from the 1, 2, you came all the way up to your, the 6, 1, 8. You blasted through your 6, 1, 8. Blasted through. You could have like a 1, 2. This whole thing is a 3. Come down for a 4th wave. Back down, back test your 1, 6, 1, 8. Right, you're back testing this area right here. And then now you're kind of finishing up with a 5th wave. Right, with a 5th wave. You could, or you could have already finished up. Let's see. Oh, I gotta get rid of that thing. Down through here. Let's see if we're using this down through here. 236. Even if you come down through here, 382, you still have so much more to go. So much more to go. If this is your low of the 4th, right? So you have a 1, 2, you have an A, B, C. Right, A, B, C. Come back down for your 4th, and then what do we got through here? I mean, this looks like a 5th almost. Honestly, it kind of looks like a 5th. And then what is this? Interesting. Maybe a little bit more clarity on the 4-hour, but let me redo this 1, 2. Let me see what about that termination point looks like. Termination point. Yeah, I'd kind of like it coming up like A, B, C. Reaching for that. I mean, that's definitely a 3rd wave, and then your overall move, you got all the way up to your 2272. So your overall move, you did get to where you need to be. It does like the 2618 though, so that's why I'm kind of puzzled. I'm like, interesting, very interesting. I do want to move this down a little bit. I do, right to that 2618. No. Okay, I'll do this. I'm gonna do this, and we're gonna do this right there. Bing bong bop. There we go. Good to go. Cool. By the way, the Discord is now live. It is in the description. It's free. So there's 2 options. There's a free option, and then there's a premium option. Right? Everything is down in the description. Premium, you get to vote on videos Tuesday through Thursday, such as this. You get premium exclusive videos on Friday, and then updated chart requests, throughout the week, so you don't have to wait for videos. So if you're interested in either, the link's in the description below. So we got some levels to the upside, levels to the downside. They are some rather large levels, I will say. They are. But when XDC moves, it tends to rip. I mean, it tends to go up fairly fast. It's almost like an XLM, if I'm being honest. So, but this looks really nice. So you have, your bullish divergences. You're getting higher. Technically, oh, I guess not. I guess not. I guess not. You were right here. So you had like less bearish momentum as you were getting lower. Okay. And same concept through here, right? Same concept through here. Higher levels of RSI, lower levels of price. So you're building bullish divergence. It's acted, but can we see follow through? We will see. It looks like it wants to break through right now. Like on this daily, it's coming up to a decision point. Yeah, it's coming up to a decision point, just like XLM, Jasmy, Degen. A lot of these cryptos are just, market makers have, like, it's down to the wire. It's down to the last shot of a game, So that definitely is looking rather, that you need to make a move, right? Need to make a move. And it could be up or to the downside, but it has to do something. It's not going to be able just to meander and do nothing. You've been sold off into oblivion. We're going to see, by, what is today? So by the end of next week, that's kind of like the deadline for XLM, the end of next week. Pardon me, I just need to get a drink of water. My throat's dry. So let's go into the 4 hour. Whoa, look at all that bullish divergence. Bullish, bullish, bullish. Are we getting... We could almost get like a double bottom. No, we got some lower lows. We got some lower lows for sure. We did. So what is going on with this? Yeah, we closed down lower. We got lower. So, this whole thing is not a 1-2 setup because it even closed below. Okay, so this is not a 1-2. No, it's a finished fifth. That's, wrapping up on a fifth wave. Okay, so now, what do you got through here? I mean, on the 4 hour, you're looking for 5 waves up. And this isn't going to cut it. It's not going to cut it. I'm just being honest. It's just not going to cut it at all. You got to be explosive. Right, if this is a 1-2. Yeah, you got to get way more than that. So, doesn't look too great just on the 4 hour. It's because you're in the middle of a channel. How many more? We have 54 seconds left. So maybe in the next 4 hours, maybe just this, this 4, because this is ugly. That is ugly. It really is. So that's not great. Not a great candle at all. You are above the 20 EMA, but does it mean anything? Not really. Not really. You need some momentum on the Fu Manchu. Okay, Fu Manchu, right? You got these green dots down through here. You got a lot of bearish momentum. I mean, just bearish momentum for a very long time. Since November 26th, it's December 10th. Strictly bearish momentum, right? Strictly bearish momentum, down only. I mean, you have this little blip, but other than that, down only. The weekly and the daily are telling a different story than the 4 hour. The 4 hour is kind of struggling, if I'm being honest, with all this bullish. So you got 1, 2, and then the golden dot. I kind of count as, bullish, very bullish signals. So you got 1, 2, 3 bullish signals. You had something like this. You had just 1. You had just 2. I'm sorry, and you got a big move. You got 2, and you got a big move. Right. And when I say big move, what am I even saying? I'm saying 27% move and a 17% move. So not huge, but a pretty big move. 27% is pretty big. A lot of just, I mean, tons of buying, suggested buying opportunities down through here, but nothing has played out quite yet. You've kind of just the dippity dip. It's just been dipping, right? When the dip keeps dipping, that's kind of, that meme is actually played very true. All right, are we breaking out? We've come back and back tested. All right, you've come back and back tested your sell side wall. Does it mean anything unless you get overbought? No, it does not mean anything. Do not get right to the overbought zone and reject. I mean, you can clearly see, you did that right here, and you tanked. You did that right here, and you tanked. You did that right here, and you tanked. So let's not, you almost got like 3 moves to the, they say 3 moves to the down, 3 moves to the up. You got like, it's almost like 3, you got 3 moves down through here. You got this 1, 2, 3. And typically with something like that, once you get, it's almost like 1, no, those are higher highs, so I'm sorry. It's almost like this right here. Let me blow this up. Let me blow this up right here. I saw it out of the corner of my eye. Typically see it like as a bottoming, close to a bottom pattern. We can do this, something like that. Doesn't mean we have to just go to the moon from here, but when you're just getting pounded like that, like just to the downside, it's not great. It's not, I mean, it's good for if you're looking for a reversal, but when you're real time, it's like, nah, I'm good. Something like that. So you come down, boom, you come down, boom, you come down, boom, and the next one should be a higher low. So you're looking for that higher low. Let me get rid of the chicken scratch. Even through here. We got tons of it everywhere. Sorry about that. But yeah, that's your next move, okay? Next move is higher low for sure. I mean, what you're dealing with is way bigger too. Something like that. Okay. So you're looking for, you've done it through here. Okay. So now you're looking for, no, don't do me like that. Looking for something like that. Okay. That's exactly what you're looking for. So that's what I got for XDC. I will update it in the Discord, with what's going on. It's got some good signals going on. It just needs a little bit more decisiveness. It needs a little bit more strength. Don't come up to this overbought zone and reject, or you're gonna see some sad times. Possibly some lower lows. Especially if you come up to right here, reject. If you come up, reject, you're gonna come back down through here. So that's what I got for XTC. If you have questions, concerns, like I said, about joining the Discord, the link's in the description below. I'll be updating this like I do the rest of the content. As always, I thank you for your time. I thank you for stopping by. Have a great rest of your day. Take it easy. Peace.